up? Coming to you live from the port. Today's going to be a deck van type of day. We're picking up all three models. I want to compare each of them. I want to show all the interiors. I want to show the differences. I want to show you guys more on the differences between a quote-unquote factory one and one that was custom made. So this one, if you didn't catch my last video, is not an original deck van from the factory. This is a Daihatsu, a Tri that they cut, welded, painted, and turned into a deck van, which is pretty awesome. If you look really closely, you can see some of the differences. Here's the back. I'll wait till we get them out of the port and really go into detail, but from not even 5 feet away, from 1 foot away, you cannot tell that this is not a factory deck van, which really has me thinking. These are pretty much exclusive to JDM Hawaii. He has a company that he works with that does them for them. But what if I, because they get done in Japan, bought a Honda Street, like a double sunroof Honda Street, and turned that into a deck van? Or maybe even like a Sambar Classic and turn that into a deck van. I don't really know the, logistics of it has to be in a Tri. I personally doubt it. I feel like if you're just cutting and welding and turning this into a deck van, why does it have to be a Daihatsu? I think it makes sense for it to be a Daihatsu. And maybe there isn't a market for a Honda Street deck van or Sambar Classic deck van or Mitsubishi Bravo deck van. I think it'd be pretty sick. Shout out to the homie Brian. He recognized me at the port. He's picking up the Sambar. Gonna use it for his work. Just made it back to JDM Hawaii, and the more I look at this, the more I'm trying to really put the pieces together on how something like this is even possible, because it didn't even cross my mind that if you cut a van, a normal Daihatsu, a Tri, it doesn't have this. So from what I'm seeing, if you're a fabricator, if you're a welder, shout out to Special K if you want to give your 2 cents on how this is possible, and let me know, is this not something you can do with a Honda Street, with a Mitsubishi Bravo, with a Sambar Diaz, or does it have to be a Daihatsu? So I'm assuming right here, right, we see all these welds, that they take literally this K-truck, right, maybe a crash one or something like that, and they pull all this off, but then it has a hump. Maybe it isn't that, because this doesn't have a hump. Okay, I was just about to say, like, that's how they make it work. They take this out, they use this same window, like the one back here, but no, that doesn't make any sense. What about this one over here? This is a carry, and that one's flat, but the lines are definitely different. Yeah, how do they do this? Trademaster, if you're watching, comment below. How do they do this? Or wait. Oh, wait. All right, the pieces are coming together. We're doing all this live. This is lower. So I think it still is this. I think it's still... Yeah, okay, so all this looks pretty much the same, right? We have the 2 screws there. I think here's where they stop it, and then they just add the additional up there. Let's really focus on this, right? It's exactly the same, right? No, it's not. Look at that. Okay, I officially have no idea how they do it. Someone comment below, but here's what a real one looks like. You see this goes down completely. Like I mentioned, you could see the indents here. There's definitely some differences. You could just tell by looking at this one. Does this look like a factory deck van? Yes. We go back a little bit. Does this look like a factory deck van? Still, yes. It just has some differences. Like the top is flat. The other one is not. Also, on the deck vans, you have this window that opens, very similar to the Daihatsu HiJet Jumbo. So let's walk over to this one. I doubt they're using the beds from this. It is flat from what I can see. Let me lift this up just to confirm. But no, if they use this, then it would have the same window. Can't really tell because there's boxes here. But no, they're definitely not using the backs from Jumbos. I feel like Jumbos are so hard to come across that unless it's completely done, I don't see them sacrificing something like this to create the deck van, unless there is no sacrifice. Maybe at some point I'll get Slater out here and ask him if maybe he knows exactly how it's done, because outside of the fact of it being custom, if you want to consider that a flaw, it's still sick. It's still a deck van. If anything, it's better in some instances and it's not as good in other instances. It's cool because, like I said, it has a split seat back here. It even has headrest in comparison to the factory deck vans where they're all this same bench seat. Another pro on this one, like I mentioned, the fact that this opens, gets some additional air, that's pretty sick. This one has roll-up windows back here, but I think because this one is in a tri, another huge pro, and I wish this one was the same, is that this could be turbo. They have turbo tris. They don't have turbo deck vans. They have twin cam, they have four-wheel drive, they have all that other stuff, but they don't have any turbo. So technically, someone could have a turbo deck van. In typical JDM Hawaii fashion, literally just picked it up, already getting fully detailed. But the cool thing about this one while they're cleaning it is that it does have power windows all around. I love that a lot of my videos are kind of like my initial thoughts, and I put them together nicely where it doesn't sound like I'm just blabbing. Hopefully, comment below if you think I'm just yapping most of the time. But the cool thing about this one is that I'm really just, you know, it's a typical port day. We're picking up 3 deck vans. These are cars I never really see. Fun fact, the last time JDM Hawaii had a deck van, it's my 2nd or 3rd most viewed video ever. I think it has like 300,000 views. So if you're watching right now, leave a like, share it. Let's see if this one can get even more views. And like, it isn't bad. You guys can let me know. I don't know the longevity of something like this. How long is it gonna last and whatnot. But from what I can see, it's a fully painted AC 4-wheel drive, 155,000 kilometer deck van, which isn't very different from the same exact one that is 4-wheel drive, 5-speed AC. Does have a lot less kilometers, but which interior do you like more? Do you like this standard deck van, or do you like this one with the armrest and the headrest? This one has this cool pattern. Let me know in the comments. I'm cooking right now. Comment below some more ideas. What else can we get out of this? Paint job looks good overall. Even the way these open are kind of similar. So on the factory deck van, you just pull this, obviously. It goes all the way flat. Not sure if it's strong enough if someone put latches to sit out here. Let's say you're tailgating. And then on this one, I think they just added these two for some additional measures, just in case it failed. But same thing, you kind of just pull this. Could use some WD-40, but opens the same. I do want everyone watching to comment below their thoughts on deck vans. I 100% think this is a not so popular design. Very similar to the Daihatsu HiJet, very similar to the Daihatsu Mirror walkthrough. I wouldn't say it's a stupid design. I think that's rude, and I think that's just your opinion, because there definitely is use. Let's say someone goes fishing a lot and they don't want the fishy smell inside their car. They could buy something like this, have the coolers in the back. For me personally, someone that loves K-Vans, I don't think this is just as good as the K-Van, obviously, because as you guys saw me in Japan, for someone like me who carries a bunch of wheels and tools, I would want the additional storage back here and the additional safety of this not being open that the K-Van provides. I could also see the argument where people want a K-Truck where they want to throw everything back here. They don't want anything to get dirty. You know, they don't want the seats. They want all the storage they can get. They want to put 2x4s, hay, dirt, you know, just use it as a pickup truck. Everything you want back here, cement bags, and they probably wouldn't want to do that with a deck van. But just because it's not for the masses doesn't mean it's not practical to the right person, because you're talking to someone who has a $20,000 one-seater K car back home. There's a lot of people who see this and would probably go, what's the point of it? You could only seat one person. It's automatic, it's not turbo, it's not fast, it's not sporty. But what this mirror walkthrough can do, the Tri and deck van and K-Truck cannot. I have a window here, I look professional. I could park up. This was clearly a Fuji Rock Festival vehicle. They might have sold food or snacks or something back here. So to someone, this being $20,000 might be dumb. To someone like me who looks at it as a business opportunity, I think I could make back that same $20,000 in this a lot easier than this Mazda, the Honda Today, the RVR, even these panel trucks. How you guys feel about this? Another cool Daihatsu. Someone might buy this and use it to store things back here, maybe go camping. It does have a window. This might also not be practical to someone. I wouldn't say it's deck van-ish because it doesn't have additional seats, but it is also a quirky design. So I'm here with Slater, and I have some genuine questions that I don't know the answers to.
Fire away.
So I thought the way that they made these was they took like a K-Truck back and they added it. Is that what they do?
That is 100% right.
Oh, okay, because it looks different from this HiJet though. Like, this?
Correct.
You see like the hump here? So what do they cut it from here?
Yeah, so let me see. Let me take a look at.
Because you could see the top. You see how they added for the top?
Correct. So what they did, and I have I have photos of ones that are
yeah, send it to me. I'll put it in the video if you have it.
They basically take out the windows, took out the windows naturally, and then they cut.
Oh, I forgot there was even windows.
Yes, there's the whole.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I have one coming that I asked them to custom make because. And basically, it has the same shape, but without the windows.
Mm.
The reason why is because I have a customer who has a dog that he wants to have the DeckVan style back, but with a roof.
Okay, so it's like
it
open?
It still has this.
Yeah.
But without the windows.
Oh, okay,
all the windows are gone here. All three.
Yeah.
But it has the full cover.
Yeah.
As if it's a van, and it still opens like this.
Okay.
So it's kind of different, but it's, like I said, it's unique. So yeah, they basically cut the van, and stitch it up, and get this could be from any other K-truck. So
it doesn't have to be Daihatsu.
Doesn't have to be.
Oh, okay. That makes sense because that slope is very aggressive.
Yes, based on the fit. This could have been a Carrier.
Yeah, the Carry kind of looks the same.
Yeah, so you can see like
the Sambar is flat, so maybe not that one.
But they have
this is a 99, so probably not these either.
I don't have any late model Carries. I mean, early model Carries.
I was wondering.
So it's probably
it almost kind of looks like this one a little bit.
Kinda, but it's a little bit. But you see how it goes.
Yeah, it's much higher though. Yeah.
So you could literally use anything because the width is the same.
Okay.
So they take whatever they can and they utilize here.
Yeah. And you think they can do this with other vehicles?
Absolutely.
Like if you did a street?
Absolutely.
I
can get it done.
Okay. No.
Guys in Japan.
I'm saying, yeah. It'd be cool to do like a street or Bravo or Diaz or Classic.
Yes, I have some others in the work. I basically have. Where's my Honda? So basically, you see the Honda Acti. I'm putting a sunroof. Picture this like this, and then I'm having them cut the roof and put a sunroof.
Okay, yeah, that's cool.
Put a sunroof in there.
I know someone in Florida, they did like a canvas top before.
Yeah,
Shout out to
of course,
Willie.
it's not going to be a retractable sunroof, but nevertheless.
It'd be cool just to have in Hawaii at all places.
Exactly. So that's what it is.
Yeah, no, I was genuinely curious because it didn't really make sense to me.
Some of the telltale signs. So all the DeckVans, original ones, always have this indentation.
Yeah,
this
and this window that opens.
And this window here.
Yeah.
It's always. And you see that beam that comes out here that got cut. Yeah, you wouldn't have that. So
and like this goes down flat. Yeah. You get this, but at the end of the day, it's still a DeckVan.
Yeah, exactly.
What's cool is that you could you get a turbo try and do a DeckVan.
True, and then look at the seats.
Yeah, the seats are split. Seats are different.
Plush compared to the janky seats in the other one.
Yeah,
hate to call them janky, but
no, they're work seats.
They're work.
Yeah.
I mean, you got clamshell.
Yeah.
So,
no, they're really nice. The funny part is, remember the last DeckVan video I made? It has like 400,000 views.
Exactly.
Let's try to go 2 for 2 for this one. They're both twin cam though, 4-wheel drive, AC.
I love twin cams. They're so much faster than.
Yeah.
Oh my God, these things. And just FYI, the water pump obviously is different. It's not the same.
On what, the twin cam and normal?
Versus the regular.
Oh, okay.
It's very different. It's a lot bigger.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, a lot more power.
After looking at those photos, I just realized there's even some more things that they need to add. So this obviously doesn't exist on a normal van, but with the DeckVans, they have to add it so it can open and close. The more you know at the Wait for the Fame channel. I'm gonna end this video here though. Thank you guys for watching. Daihatsu back at it again with the very cool vehicles. We got DeckVans, panel trucks, Daihatsu mirror walkthroughs, and still my favorite vehicle here. I haven't made a video on it. Please be patient with me. I feel like this needs its own moment, but we have a Daihatsu Jumbo. Just at face value, it's a Jumbo. We're gonna get into all the crazy details. Thank you guys for watching. Catch you on the next one. Peace.
Remember the name.